I don't want to talk about it, Ender. I'm trying to relax. I got a nice drink, a nice hot drink. I'm playing a chill-ish game. I don't bring up those memories. Soon.
King Alant the 12th.
Braves.
Ah, this takes me back. Fun fact, this was actually my very first stream ever. Ah, shucks. Oh well. Honestly, we're kind of expected to die at that boss. You can beat him, but even if you do beat him, you immediately die in the next area. So it's like, well, you don't you get a few items and a little bit of souls, but other than that, you get killed in the next area.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
No, you are physically forced to die at least a single time in this game. I mean, unless you just skip that very first section, but technically you still die. It just changes how you die. If you don't die to that dude, you go to a different boss that we will be fighting later on. You come up to him, he's called the Dragon God. And he punches you in the face and absolutely shatters everything in your body and just murders you. So one way or another, you do die. Brutality. I love the critical hits in this game. Finish him! Ah! Love those brutalities. If I'm correct. No, this actually does the same amount of damage. And I can't wield it. So there's no point in wielding that. Now, if we want a real challenge, we'll go fight that guy over there. You can see him with his red eyes. But I am nowhere near good enough at this game to fight that guy this early on. We'll kill him eventually. There's literally no benefit other than we get some souls from killing that dude this early. There's absolutely no benefit. He guards the later game area. Can't do anything over there right now. He's basically this dude, but with red eyes. Which means a lot more health and a lot more damage. I actually think I beat that boss first try on my very first stream. So if you want to see the the cutscene of what happens, you can go back to the very first stream ever. It should have it. They remind me of enemy from Dark Souls 2. So this is actually one of From Software's very first games. are you doing, Ash? Played any repo recently? How'd it go? Quit ganging up, that's not fair. I choose this class because this class has the best armor in the entire game. I'm pretty sure it's like the best or the second best armor in the entire game. It's like, I'm basically set for life with armor. Plus, this is a pretty great shield. It blocks 100 defense, which is very rare. Pretty good fire defense, has a good guard break. The halberd's a really good weapon. As you saw, it's on par with this great sword. And I get a talisman with heal, which is a nice buff. Plus my stats start pretty good. 11 vitality is nice. 8 intelligence isn't great, but we don't really need intelligence or faith. Though we do have 13 faith if we wanted faith. 14 strength, 13 endurance, 12 dex, all pretty good. Hopefully we don't die or we'll have to save this dude again. Did I ever grab that item? I did grab that item, good. Magic is really overpowered in this game, that's why I don't use magic. Because I can pretty easily curb stomp most things with magic. So, to be fair, it is harder to use magic in this since it's the remastered than it was in the original game. The original game magic was busted as frick. Maybe you're thinking, why was it so much more busted than the original? If this is just a remaster, it shouldn't actually change anything. You're right. It doesn't change anything, except for the fact that it removes a very, very, very busted as frick glitch, which allowed you to dupe any amount of items, and it was so easy to dupe the items. It was just the easiest thing ever. You literally talked to a guy, selected an option, and you duped infinite of them. See, you could have infinite magic throughout the entire game. You just dupe infinite magic regen items. I missed the glitch, but I'm not gonna go get my PS3 just to play that game. Actually, I might get the PS3. But the graphics in this game are so good. I do quite enjoy what they did with the graphics. Time for our first mini-boss. By mini-boss, I mean Sage Hazard. Now we're gonna completely ignore him. We got the ring, right? Ring of Great Strength, yes. So this was, this game was different than most From Software games because, as you can see over here, I have an item burden, or an equip burden, which is how much I can currently equip, which is just like my armor, my weapons, all that. That's normal for From Software games. But I also have an item burden, which is how much items I can have in my inventory. Most From Software games don't have that. They actually removed it after this game. Hey, Red Dragon. Bye, Red Dragon. We'll be seeing more of that stupid dragon later, and more of the blue dragon as well. Well, if we get as far in this run. If I actually decide to keep going with this run. Honestly, I was just having a bad day, and I wanted a game I could chill with. So I'm like, let's do some Demon Souls. Now that boss looked really, really scary with his giant spear and stuff. He's not. There's actually very few bosses in this game that terrify me. They do exist. But this is not one of them. In fact, I think there's only like 3 bosses in this game that really terrify me. And for good reason, too. So fun fact about all these bosses. All these bosses used to be humans before they were taken over and turned into demons. So this is the failing. So it used to be a bunch of people who would hide behind shields while like throwing spears. And it basically the boss over exaggerates any features of the people, which we'll see that way more often. As we see, once you take away the shields, the phalanx is useless. This dude can't hurt us in any shape, form, or fashion. So theoretically, if I wanted to, I could... Yeah! Take that! He'll punch to death! So this game has a mechanic of human form and soul form. That's not what I wanted to do. There's plus and minuses to each of them. So as you can see, we are currently human. You can see up on the top, my health is full. That's the plus side to human form, is you have full health. You can summon people in human form.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above. The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
So you can, you have more health, you can summon people. There's a lot of plus sides to being human. We're never gonna be human. Ever. Ever. We're never gonna be human. You may be wondering, if there's all these plus sides to being human, why are we never gonna be human? The one main downside of being human is why. So, every world and your human has this thing called tendency, whether that be white tendency or black tendency. Black tendency is bad, white tendency is good. Black tendency isn't bad, like you don't want black tendency, though you don't want black tendency. Each tendency, white or black, has its differing attributes. Black tendency, monsters are harder, they spawn more monsters, you're more likely to be invaded, but you also get higher rewards for being black tendency. You take more damage, higher rewards, everything like that. White tendency, everything's easier, but you don't get as many rewards, you don't get invaded as often, so it's a high risk, high reward kind of thing. There's like 5 levels in between pure white and pure black. And pure white or pure black, and different things will happen on each tendency as well. Like, you'll have different NPC conversations you can talk to. Certain NPCs will only appear like pure white, pure black tendency. Certain items will only appear at different tendencies. There's, depending on where you are, you have different things. For the most part, you want to be pure white. And the problem is, if you die as human in a world, that counts one notch towards pure black tendency. You go down one tendency. We need pure white for a lot of different things. So we're not going to be human. Because we can't risk dying as human.
We preserve the fabric of reality. There is a tale I wish to tell you. Once, we too a scourge of demons faced.
I love this cutscene.
In the distant past, under benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons. Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to its slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and most of the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what lands still remained, We entrusted 6 leaders with 6 precious archstones. One to the king of a small yet industrious land.
Boletaria.
One to the king of the Burrow.
The underground.
One to the white
Tower of
queen
Latria.
Great Ivory Tower. One to the
Stormville.
lost and
No,
soul.
no, that's the
One to the shaman.
That's Stormville. The other one is the
And the last to the great giants of the northern land.
Death Swamp, whatever it's called. And we don't get to go fight the giants. That sucks.
Placed in the fringelands that survive. We contained the old one here below the nexus and prohibited the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain. You must lull the old. If have you yet the old one and the short and the short.
I'm sad we don't get to fight the giants. Honestly, that would be epic as frick. So now we're soul form. Because if we die in the Nexus, nothing changes.
Brave soul, for whom death is no fear. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber. What is it? Seekest thou the power? Of course. After, go ahead. Let these vagabonds.
And now we can level up.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be.
I want strength. I don't have enough strength.
Then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul
I want
of the lost,
more
vessel. Let strength be granted
health,
so the world might be mended.
more endurance.
World might be mended.
Let's go more endurance.
Art thou may thy
Because I'm currently going to have to like take that off. Actually, there we go. Let's switch that for that.
I'm stockpiling them, but I would be happy to wait. I wish I could do more. I can't, he said. If only something. If only something. Best of luck to you. That ornament thing she did me ask, would you mind giving me that? You're a safe. Thank you. I must. I found. Anyway.
Actually, really? I'm still too heavy? There we go, I can fast roll now.
Betray your souls.
Not enough souls.
So interesting, I tell you.
I don't need that demon soul.
Oh, good. I can forge weapons for you. You come back alive.
First things first, I want to go here. Okay, I'm going to attempt to tango with this man, but if things go south, I am bolting. I don't like how much damage that was. See how he has red eyes? That's how you know he's dangerous. Now for what we came here for. What we came here for. This is magic damage. Magic be broken as frick. Basically everything's weak to magic. I should actually be able to maybe wear this now. No. What happens if I take this off? Yes, I can.
Everyone's a sponge. I'm blind. Who couldn't be? Satisfied, mate.
Now it's time for us to get our revenge on this stupid jerk face. I could easily cheese him, but I'm gonna fight him normally. Okay, we're cheesing him. So you know what? No. I have too much pride to cheese him. I'm going to fight this dude legit. I need to grab my souls. See, if we're human, we couldn't keep doing this, but since we're soul form, we can keep dying over and over and over and over and over with zero consequences whatsoever. I can't fight him immediately because I have to take care of those stupid flying dudes first. That's why I didn't just go straight up and murder his face, and that's what killed me as well, is those stupid flying dudes. That weapon will be useful later on. And that's why I need to take care of those stupid flying dudes. Which is what I'm going to go do. He's also not really situated in the greatest of places. Where are you, flying dick? Come on. Come out wherever you are. I don't like... I don't like where he's located. It's such a horrible place. I wish he would follow me into the open field. Because he's super easy, but it's just the technique used to kill him doesn't really work there because of how enclosed space it is. You're supposed to just hug his right side, and he physically can't hit you when you're hugging your right side. But that doesn't work if he is up against a wall. Hey! Hey, camera! The f are you doing? This camera, sometimes. I tell you, this camera, sometimes. It's fine most of the time, but sometimes I swear to God, it's like it's had one too many to drink. It's like, if he would come to right here. I wonder. No, I theoretically just kill him right here. It's a very horrible area for him to be at. See, he'll follow me over here, but he won't follow me over to the area I want him to follow me. Such a jerk. Not gonna hit me over there, you know that. Come on, you know just as well as I am, you're not gonna hit me over there. So like right now, I can't do anything because he's up against this wall. This is what we love to see. Him spamming this attack. That's what we don't love to see. Him switching off that attack. He's such a... He's easy, but he's not easy. He's temperamental. That boss is very temperamental. He's either the easiest thing in the world, or he is the bane of your existence. And there's really, honest to God, no in between. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, this is a situation. This is Nope. There was nothing I could do there! That was GG! I was not beating that dude, especially in that arena. That was not happening. Camera! Camera! Please. Please, camera. over here! There we... Jesus Christ. Get over here, you stupid idiot. What? Don't come in. Is it actual macaroni and cheese? Sure, I'll have mac and cheese, but I'll get it later. Okay, well now we don't have to worry about souls anymore because that stupid dick face. It's okay, I didn't want my souls anyways. Get over here! Quit rolling around, you're not frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog. Which just was Dark Souls 2 game mechanics. Kill an enemy enough times, they didn't respawn. Time for Fatso. You may be noticing I'm doing 0 damage. That's because he only takes damage from this bird thing. Get over here, you fat lard. Get over here! Adjudicator. Garbageinator.
Thou seekest the... Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou... May thy...
It's something with your souls.
Okay, I'm call it. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you in the next one, as always. Bye.